Hello, my name is Cherry Machado, and I'm just showing you my second program for the second sprint of this class from BYU-Idaho, the applied programs. And I just want to show you that the program that I did. I made my program using React as a front end, but as I told you, I was just learning TypeScript. TypeScript is my second program that I chose, and I want to show you what I did. Well, I created this program. It's about tips and consumption calculator that I made. This calculator gonna use in a restaurant. They're gonna show like a menu, and in this menu you will have the opportunity to choose some items, and then the program wanna show you which item are you choosing, and then shows the tips, the amount of the food or the meal that you chose, and gonna calculate the total that you have to pay. For this program, I didn't use any database. I decided to use like as you can see right here in my Visual Studio Code, I'm using an array of objects to represent each menu item right here, as you can see. And I used I created a hook. This hook is gonna help me to do all the action that I need to my program. And also I create 4 components. The first component, as you can see right here, is a component to to display all the single menu item. I created also a component to to show the other content right here. It's another component that I created. This component is gonna help me just to display the other contents, the thing that needs. And as you can see right here, the customer had the option to delete the item that he didn't like. I created another component just to calculate the tips that people gonna give to them. Here you can see I'm using an array of objects to represent each tip option. The client wanna have the opportunity to decide if he want to give the 10%, 20%, or the 50% of the order, just like a tip. I also created a component to calculate the total of the order right here. This component is using the hook that I created. In TypeScript, I create this file right here, index.css, just to show to typing all the variables that I'm using in my work. Let me show you my GitHub repository. It's called TypeScript Tips Consumption Calculator. As you can see right here, the language that I use the most is 91.2% of TypeScript, because this is what my compromise to study TypeScript for this second rally, this second program right here. Even that I built the program using React. Well, as you can see right here, I use the template for my README, and I add here 2 links. One link to see the program running, and other for the video. So let's see. We're gonna click right here just to open the program running, and I deploy the program in Netlify. Well, as you can see right here, this program, you can choose any item of the menu. For instance, if you don't have any item, it's gonna be empty right here. No items in order. But as soon as you choose any of the items, for instance, this small small wood fire pizza, you're clicking here, so it's appear all the information. You're gonna charge all the components, and as you can see right here, a small wood fire pizza is cost $30. Quantity is 1, and the total items is 30. The percentage decline, you have to click in here how many tips you wanna leave, and here is the calculation. You can see right here, subtotal is 30 because it's the price of the small wood fire pizza, and the suggested tip amount is 0 because any of these tips percent have been selected yet, and the total to pay 30. But in case that you want to add, for instance, a Coke drink right here, you click in here, so the other thing gonna add in here is 40, so the total to pay is 70. And in case that you want another Coke, you can click in here again. I'm gonna add second quantity 2 Coke. The price is gonna be this plus the double 80, and you can see the total in here. So in case that the client wants to add another item, you just want to click in here, and the other item is added. So in case that he wants to delete any of these items that he don't want, for instance, the medium wood fire pizza, he can delete it in here. And then he wants to add the tips. For instance, he wants to leave the 10%. You see here the suggested tip amount is 11 because it's the 10% of the total subtotal amounts right here. And when the order is complete, you can click in here and send a message that say that the order was placed and accept. So I'm gonna be clean again, and well, this is my program. So thank you very much.